So let's just say, guys, this is not the best day of trading for Nvidia stock. We started off the day at about $140 a share. We were up a little bit, I think, earlier, but now we're falling to the low 130s and we're down almost 3%. So, guys, we're going to break down the charts, my thoughts, what I'm looking to do. But first, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Take a sip of your coffee as well. Cheers, by the way, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in, and get your free stocks from Moomoo. What are you waiting for, man? Use that link down below. Open up your account and fund it with at least $100. Once you do that, you get 5 free stocks. Fund it with at least $1,000. You get 10 more free stocks. And overall, for now, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY. So what better way to combat the red day we're seeing on Nvidia stock with some free stocks from Moomoo? So check out that link down below. Cheers, and let's get right into the video. So like I said, guys, we were at almost $140 per share in the pre-market, and now in real time we're at $133, and honestly it looks like we're going to go back to the 132s. So we're down about $8, $7-8 from where we were this morning, or about 5%. And Nvidia, guys, I'm long. I love the stock. I'm in the company, no doubt, but it is breaking some critical levels right now on the charts, which could point potentially to more downside. Let me show you here on the 5-day, 5-minute. We're now taking out 135. You guys see this right here, which has held all week, right around 135. We broke right through that. We didn't hold it even for a couple of minutes, man. We ran right through that support, clearly selling pressure, overpowered the buyers right there. We flew right through it, and now we're also at a fresh low on this 30-minute chart. And do you guys remember the triangle we called out in my recent update on Nvidia, the descending triangle? Well, that's also playing out. You guys see clearly this pattern, which is a bearish pattern, that's playing out. And on the 1-hour chart, if I pull this up, now we are gunning for the lows from the 27th of November, which I think was right before, that was the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Yeah, so now we're going for those lows, which were about $1, $2 away, not even. So yeah, I mean, Nvidia, guys, is now selling off pretty aggressively off the all-time high. We're down about 14%. And for me, I'm like, hey, bring it on. Make it come down lower so I can buy more shares. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it right now. Like I've said before, guys, if this thing gets to 110, 120, in that range, I'll be a buyer for sure. And it looks like we might, keyword is might, be heading in that direction. Maybe not the right direction, depending on what side of the trade you're on here. But yeah, looks like we're under the moving averages here on this 1-hour chart. We have a death cross. We're running for that low from a couple weeks ago. It's not looking that great. It's not looking that great for the bulls right now. And the head and shoulders that I've been telling you guys about, pounding the table here on YouTube, talking about it, that's still intact. Look, we have the left shoulder right there. Got the head right here, boom, and the right shoulder is right here. You guys see that? So that's clearly intact still. The neckline is at about 145 on this thing. So we obviously got hit there, got rejected at 145. Now we're dumping down to 133. Like I said, under the moving averages on all the time frames pretty much. On this time frame as well, on the 4-hour, we have a death cross. So yeah, I mean, this thing is now down over 3%, and we're at another big support right now. So we're not fully, collapsing. I mean, yes, we're falling under 135, not looking that pretty, but we are still above this level, 130. to 131, 132. This has held as support since the middle of October. So this is critical. You guys see it here on the 4-hour chart. If I get the circle tool out again, I mean, look, we've held this spot time and time again over the last couple of months at about 130, 132. We held it back in October, early November, end of November, and here we are again. So if Nvidia falls through 130, guys, I'll set my alert maybe at 131 for now. If we go through that point, man, this could start slipping further. That's where that right shoulder and the head and shoulders would really start to gain steam and start to play out. And, man, at that point, guys, we could get that lower $100 move per share. And we could start going down, 115 is a big level of support. That was support early October. If that were to break, $100 is, a big support as well here. That was the low from the beginning of September at about 100, 105. That's where Nvidia could go. If things get really ugly, guys, I mean, let's be honest. Do I think it's going to 100? Probably not in the short term unless some bad news comes out, maybe with China, what's going on there. You guys know the whole debacle with China, the U.S. Now Trump's coming in. He wants to do tariffs, this, that. What's going to happen with Nvidia, right? As China wants the companies over there to buy from the local chip providers, not so much Nvidia. So there's a lot going on, but I don't think necessarily we go to $100 again in the short term unless something bad happens. But you never really know. You never know. So all you can do is set alerts, watch the stock, and of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys, because we do a lot of updates here on not just Nvidia stock, but other stocks, the markets, earnings, everything that you need to keep an eye on in the stock market. For the most part, we cover here on the channel. So make sure you guys subscribe, set your 131 alert. I'll put another one at $130. Might as well. Why not? Mark is at or below 130. And yeah, guys, we'll see if it breaks through that point. That'd be the buying spot for me on the way down to about 115, 120. If it gets down there, guys, I'll be buying it all the way down. So that's a quick rundown here on Nvidia, guys, as we're pretty much in the middle of the day. You're probably watching this right at close. Either way, it's still relevant. The charts are not going to change much between now and when you're watching it. So keep your eyes on the head and shoulders playing out. 130. If we hold it, that's a big spot. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Run those likes up. Don't forget to subscribe. Join the email list. It's free. I'm sending you all my top 3 stocks every Monday right to your email. That's linked down below. Same with the Patreon if you want to be a part of my private portfolio where I'm buying stocks every single week. Full transparency. All of that is on Patreon, and you might as well snag up your free stocks for a moo. Open up your account, fund it with at least $100. You get 5 free stocks. Fund it with at least $1,000. You get 10 more free stocks, and overall, your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY. And guys, that's linked right down below, so get on it or go to stocksurfest.com/moo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.